Welcome back to our special coverage of the President's regional tours. This week we are focusing on the Ashanti region because President Akufo-Addo has been embarking on a working visit of that region. Today is day 3 of the President's visit to the region, and this morning he's done quite a number of activities, including meeting with security chiefs in the Ashanti region. He also cut sword for the construction of a Suame interchange. And as we speak now, the President is in Nsuta, where he is attending a Durbar of chiefs and people of that area. He will also be commissioning the district assembly complex and then also commissioning a maize processing factory under the 1D1F. The President would then inspect an Agenda 111 hospital project in that area as well. Let's cross over now to Nsuta and join reporters who are bringing us all that we need to know, including all the big interviews. Wilberforce Asari and Akwesinsia, as well as Samaria Fede, are all joining us right now live on your screens as they tell us what is happening. First, let's take you to the Durbar of chiefs and people of the area of Nsuta, where President Akufo-Addo is scheduled to speak there. Wilberforce Asari. In fact, Akwesinsia is at the Durbar. And as you can see on the screen, Wilberforce Asari is there as well. So guys, good to have you. Let me begin with you, Akwesi. Tell us what is happening where you are.
Minister of Local Government, Koku Mamema Yane Yashefo Etiefo Nyina Akwabra Emfa Emra Secre Central capital ya eye Nsuta in the Ashanti region. This is where President of the Republic Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo is expected to commission a newly built district assembly for this district. Among for Ebekaya, 1st November 2007, under the reign of former President John Agyekum Kufuor, and yet yes, Secre Central, Eddie Free, Secre West District. Yeah, at that time, na capital no Ashanti Mampo. So right from 1st November 2007, a district that is called Secre Central. That was 1 year before former President Kufuor exited office. Emma the next government no take over. From that time up to this time, yeah, till Secre Central district no. Omunshada enya office bi omo but under the reign of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, they've put up a newly refurbished officer assembly no eba abayemu ejuma. This is where President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo today is expected to castle to commission a free Monday econo DC and a powerful ebetimi abamu kwaku before say ubebemno Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo eba yem Nana mayemfo ene empedefo a ekambia ewomu ena abano akwaba ewo eye ahadom na omachire ne se omane so ese 3 times in a year mampani ebetna akunya kese so no wona ni achire eye Secre Central, to be specific, in Nsuta na wabesra nananom so de adesede kakra ato mampani anim mampani enya kasada so se mampani ebontiri ko no achire befe pase mampani agye atom se no mo ehwenum se ebetimi abuama Secre Central no etimi etu empon. Just go by a Deputy Minister for Local Government and Rural Development, and I know this on behalf of the Sector Minister, that is Honorable Daniel Kwaku Bochi, and as I'm talking to you, Trade and Industry Minister Honorable John Allan Kodjo Chebate and Aji Akasemo ya ononso Eba Ababekasa. Right after him, now President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
Cross over to Wilberforce now, because Wilberforce is also at a maize processing factory also in Nsuta, which is under the 1D1F. Wilberforce, give us a background to this factory and what do we expect when the President arrives at this factory?
All right, Kweku. So the machines here at the Nsuta Quadri Maize Processing Factory under the One District, One Factory project has been powered ahead of the President's visit. And so on the background, you can hear some noise. And the noise you are hearing is actually the processor that has been powered. Essentially, there are 2 processing machines here. The one right behind me is the processor that is a 4 to 5 ton dry maize processor. It is capable of processing 4 to 5 tons of maize per hour. And that is the equipment that you are seeing behind me. The second equipment is to my left. And when President Akufo-Addo comes, he is going to be taken there. That one is another processing equipment. It's a maize grate processing equipment capable of processing up to 5 tons of maize per day. And that is the two facilities that have been installed here for commissioning by the President of the Republic. From engaging with the authorities here, they are telling us that this particular project that you are seeing here took about 6.7 million Ghana cedis to complete. And so that is the project that the President will be commissioning in no time, Kweku.
All right, Wilberforce Asari will join us again when President Akufo-Addo finally gets to the site where he'll be commissioning the maize processing factory under the 1D, 1F. As you may be aware, the Minister for Trade and Industry, Alan Kojo-Chemanting, is currently addressing the gathering, the Durbar at Nsuta, where President Akufo-Addo is expected to address the gathering as well as commission the District Assembly Complex. And Semi Riafe as well as Akwesinsia are at that ceremony. They join us again. So we are expecting the President to speak. Akwesi, after the President speaks, what is going to happen?
Okay, when President Nana Addo Akufo-Addo is done with official speech, to the commissioning of such a central district assembly, the President will be moving to inspect construction of Agenda 111. We'll just stroll through from the district assembly, and suddenly final President depart to Kotunia Kwakwache, the one district, one factory, and also Wadam. But who said, Minister for Trade and Industry, John Alan Kojo-Chemanting, like Medika Ekano, Ona Ekasa, and he has given a historical record of what the government has done when it comes to trade and industry, especially on one district, one factory, of which and a year on the corner inspected progress of work near Ecoso, Nsuta, such a central. But for Nsuta specific, many young be a war in Sutam, so any whatever assembly, right from 1st November 2007. Tana afena bampa for aye official district assembly at the amomo. Yam so son mojelo at the efa. When you are more quaba.
Minia.
Boko dear. Yamiase. We are live on over 8 TV stations. Ghana and this is a production by the Ministry of Information. Actually, from 2007, any Timo district, Mamo. Afena official Monya district officer, Mode Ebabaye. Momenti asana Timo. Mojan says.
Minia, Madam Wasi, Ghana Vineyards, Medo Bibiasi, Yachel Bibianso. Minimum the Fufu, my friend. I trust a messenger Shirim. May can't teach you Mubiati. Your friend, me could do Buachi Mensa. Yenta messenger Shirim say, 2007, Yeti, Sad District, a session, such a free, such a West and not your headquarters, woman Pono. Sabia Kota, Grande Bingu, Kremuda. Yana no more who call it the one motias in a bit macachero. Sekota by MPP are buying in the bar. Nadia told me, Mekan said, Akufo-Addo never buy a young district administration block is here. Many are Jibebri, because I don't know Papa Chue Bitsabi at his matches box, Mencanasa. I buy in Yuma, all Yenina, free MPP are buying by 2007 Cabo district from such a West. I know. And Punto Bebri, Abba Nemo, Amamuno, Abamba, Abamba, Yahu, the Abambi by Obey, every Kofabreso, free Yeraja, Yemil Sabreso, Edia Baba Bessi, Ramahama, Bresbesin, and Akufo-Addo Pensi. Yamu say, Brony Becca, there's massive improvement of infrastructure development. Enti, Mimi Momudia, Mimi is a many Yankee kind of Bako. Brony Becca say, count your blessings and name them one by one. Bakun is there. Yanshe, Agenda 111, Nunkwa Hospital, Okroma. Yes, yeah, baby, every day about 25% stage in Edruno, face Nedruno. manage which I say, Yawa Amahim Yansa, and Uncle Tour, I can see me and Sanawa. Nsuta, Pamine, be possible. But be a health center. Health center. Nasa Osha say, you have free, obi free bremu, oku, Nasa Yaria Canwa, and as a man referral, Obeba Mampon, that should be a oku. Obecha Quency Best and the Odi free, and Suta Grano through Konongo and Kay. Share amount to me and say, why, Ashanti Kura Kukudam and the Waha. Sam Crane in our hospital in Mua, near Conde, and I acquire nearby. Yanya hospital, yes, Yama agenda 111. Yan first the Mayura, Nana Kufuado. Near Tosumi, Yan Shay, Sa one district, one factory. A year, one bear Adibakua, and it's a Dumu Bakua, Yan Yura, a Kufuado de Baya. A boy hapa because every one may be called. Uko share and Fidie any and Yama, ye dear go on any Nama Wadia or Honua. Ye no be a Sabia, Yenny Jumayeno. You bet me Juma Aye. The Americans have seen that ceremony now. Young share to say, Bibi to say, road infrastructure, Wayeno. And those who be Nabroni because be Oliver who always ask for more. Yasha Yaquine a free in Suta Kokosi, a Fijasi or Yokwa. Contractor could be job in the Sakai. Name no, and ye pay, baby a druno. Yes, son, and I say, Nadama, baby a Tikashabiano, Sabia, on for the enemies of Betimia, Bama Boad, and Yamin Nana Kufuado. Ghana man, and I yet you to mind ye. Media met me to message me work, I say. Mini baby, Nemvia Media, Yawomi, now Yatatim Hamako Suku, enemy BBR from a primary school, Cosimi Training College, and I'm a call on Potamu Hadi. Naturally, I said. Sinta wahano yenim empuntu djuma so ekoso wahano yenim enti meda miura Akufuado ase na mada miura alanchamatin so say 1 to 1 function ye free na se ko na ekoko ye behu emfidia egu eninyuma edi bebra na sabia ye numa ye nuanum omu ne adwuma ye na ye dependent enkrofo depend on ye ho no dachi bia musu nya adwuma ni bi ya akuafo kura do no ba ye na se de kogogu ho no mu a ombenye bibi Edom Sakase, and Nadia, me ba school fees be, and I say, Majuma be a me, and at me the Brunia Crabbe, Obenya Koba could be Atamaniba.
Matabada Semen, Comessa Abahobina, Mene Unya, also Agena Mensa, Benko, any near Mampeni, and Abba such a centra. Said Naraqua Mahine, and my Etiaseno. May possibly, a Fachemi. Actually, say Mampeni Bar 2017, Waba a Crojemu and Premiers. Mampani premiers or the Abba Wauti in Nsuta Crojemu. Said the man Abba in my papa and what me idea mamma, Ama when he ajum.
Dear way piano, dear Nanai piano, a soyani. Is it a mine, the Nanai be a soyani, a quine way so qua my be possible, by beer chair, dear Nanai piano soyani, na. Yes, and I say. The Akaki Kamuno and to Tumuno Nanka, yesterday, and I say on your my dear Miniana Canina, and one I may to be.
Medaso Medasi Panti, Cocu, one and no Eddie Kumoya in Yanomote, a year in Suta Croce Emu, Yamo H. Nemapa, Nana Ado Danko Kufado, a pay a year at the Amasacha Centra, ya carve at the Free, such a West District, ya Enkana, Nahim Crew, a year Asante Mampon. And then such a center Nakasemu Ababa a district on its own. And as a record of from 2021, Oshe Housing and Population Council course now. Ghana Statistical Service a place such a central population around a little over 70,000. And I can't be Emma a yabe posahiri. Ejna so a de este Mampena na Adodan Kokufade se. Ek won't picture more and for more in free district. Naka on for more and call a yet municipal. Because I believe so ye drew municipal. Certain development be one more already. Naturally be attracting a de ama woman in Yemu. And so also a mapa. Mampena na Adodan Kokufado aye a de amomo. Kwagusamino eka say Minister for Roads and Highways. Honorable Kwesi Abwako Ata and Ebu and Kunta a free Brahman penny and man Aquania said one sum as a banso for a quine and ya quantimponio and subsubete road and highways minister. Also actually a quan would do under his regime. Wabua LED Amiet Meyi, a was such a central and Potamo Ahadam. Was also a good so a shabo ebwase. Other roads beer and penfo ain't me any example. Near a free banco at the Eba in Nsuta. Yeah, be pursuing the Eka one seminal. Minister for Roads and Highways aka was watching say abampen for any ewo ho obekọ so ewa fam ne bia no watimi aboase na be ya saa roads ne so na omuntimi enwie no oma contract na saa akọ ekwan so bi no asa akọhwe na wasa akọye adwuma no ententem epaso omo na omunim eye atwea bepo mekire wonim atwea mountains ere free eye atwea ekọ banko yoso banko and portable na ekwan no enye but and the Minister for Roads and Highways my after say and okopion one contractors ewo kwan so mo ehwe abo ye omo agi to pave way so that be asa kwan betimi adem aboa abampo if somebody is traveling all the way from Greater Accra region no any ehwe bia Asante Mampon adwira Amantin Atebubu Yejia the person would not have to go and use a year Swami interchange na obetimi afa eye edweso na odi ababe wura mu sa ababe si eye yoso banko Nsuta Mampon na afi wato so e de ko adwira Amantin Atebu ene yeji ene portable. So this is what the government and Adodan Kwakufado and so quickly me engage me call it Sami Wiafe na mene Sami any enkomo kakra na eja yenhwe Sami so ne amanfo so egu so didi enkom wotete esmonanam so de atodwa dada enka hwefo ne etefo se enche President Nana Adodan Akufo-Addo ebeje akasem na ono so anu disem wo de ma nanamayemfo amanfo ya atwa hia ewo hanom no onso de atodwa mampani ewia na kwakwa fame wafa apaso ade ababetwa ahwam se ne be ya officially Secretary Central District Assembly yeah your boy your 1st November 2007 omo official office your manya no ye bia no se na bia from Monday going o metimi asha se ayemo adwuma Sami what tete from wa amanfo ani gie e o mampani ba obaye ho any say.
First of all, Omenia Japan one because almost said this will be not less than the President Abakrumwa. Now then, Bano, and yes, Oba Besramke, Oba be commission and Nema and inspect other things. They first of all spoke about the Agenda 111 from almost in your district hospital. It is Obi Yarekraji Panuko Mampo. But they believe say with the coming of Agenda 111, Mantem Kumwa say Yareka Obia they will have a hospital here. It is a big plus for government as far as that is concerned. Omu new district assembly AGN says here. To them, that is one of the biggest they have seen in the Ashanti region in terms of a district assembly. Obviously in time past they never had a structure like this. And see looking at something like which will contain virtually all the offices. It will contain a district education, district NADMO, land, almost every local assembly in say having this particular district office will have that one. Tell you they are very what they are most excited about here. One district, one factory projects in Ewokrumwano. Almost is a maize processing factory. They've never had a factory in this particular district, and so the coming of this particular projects is a big plus for them and for government because omunim say dudona ebema ejuma bebre abakromua in terms of the youth in this particular area no bebre benye ejuma here secondly omo nanka say omoko kumasi ekodi power man esubecha because there's now a factory here in this district and which is going to employ the indigenous of this particular district, and so for them it's more excitement, more good news and happiness for them. Or any casanos or the name of baby tuja oma kwine. It looks as you say kwesi baby ebekobia a kwine a major thing almost or he be a kawasem. Amakwata ababeka the projects that they intend to do, especially the Brim Road. Wakasi contractor no also first no onya de ntomo de new contractor aba oba be yes this particular project no and for no more they are very excited and hoping say within the shortest possible time no this particular road project will be completed.
Eti Kwaku in no time President Nana Adodan Akufo-Addo will be taking over the podium now also the nanu this same your war at the mama for ya a war Secretary Central se ono so ene mapa na aban ewo egusu eye ne obeye de amomo tse akwanya beba na obefiri Ghana banwa kesere eso as President of the Republic and Commander-in-Chief of the Ghana Armed Forces. But just quickly let me confirm say mapani ekasawia he will be led by other dignitaries. Now, Wababitra Ahumem for official commissioning of the Central District Assembly. Then after that, the president will also be expecting the agenda 111. Yeah, and also a stone throw away from the newly built district for Central. Now, my peninsula the ni aqua na amanfo ne etiefo so atimi ehubi. Said the promise Nana Adodan Kwaku gave during the COVID peak era no and abano edwosie eye oyo. The government no eka say about 88 districts were Ghana Hanumwa or more any district hospitals. Na oka ye such a central your mind ko Nsuta and so account because way back in 1973 yeah na such a central eka such a west district one. Now, Omo District Hospital, yeah, Ashanti Government Hospital, which was built in 1973, and that has been 7 months for a year, and all these areas. And President at the COVID peak, you know, first say it is time, say, every district, people will not have to travel miles away to access health care. So, a month for a year, it was such a central, this will be for them. Kwagusemino, like I said, President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, Anya Akwenya. Ya echema pani edna no disem eba abetuja na obechire amanfo ye was such a central na ni so aso ta o matare chi bo show mo baby a waye edi edru any baby a opimpen edi echo other projects nso a so underway so no mampani na adodan kwakufar ebe kan wasam ti kwakuyenko yenko tie mampani
Minister of Trade and Industry, Minister for Roads and Highways, MP for Etiwa West, Deputy Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development Minister and MP for Ofinsu North, Member of Parliament for Nsuta, Kwamine Biposo, the Member of Parliament for Kwabri East, Deputy Minister Designate for Gender, Children and Social Protection, the Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways and Member of Parliament for Secretary South, District Chief Executive, Secretary Central District, the Group Chief Executive Officer, Goyle Group of Companies. Akotuesio Wama Kwebi the Fourth, Biposo Mahe, Nana Abna Bema, Krutihima, Biposo, Nana Osei, Bosumpe, Otoso Miensa, Dako Jachi Hine, Acting President of Nsuta Traditional Council, Nana Jimfua, Aujina Homa Nsuta Hima, Nana J. Bonsafo, Otoso Miensa, Acting President, Kwamine Traditional Council. Nsuta for fellow Ghanaians, ladies and gentlemen. Esemeda se emana nanum idwabo fefefe a wole dia ba besia me. Ti se na na bepɔ so kan ya no kre. E be fro Ghana benwa akonwan ma efe premier Sam aba nie. Atembia me ba so a mo jimi fefefe me de mase papa nyame sheda Islam me de mase. Na reso so no e bai ma tensem nyina na wo de atodwe ebi efa titu de ka akwan wasem no yewra amoakwata amomode eyi ho ano na de waka no so no mi so bedi so de kwan bia so no waka ansa na mekodo na sina me ka nyina no na bomode maye saa so na wo me kuma so a se me ba be ye na nenso aye nije kwa so pa se nyema miensa na abomu a amaye ba. First of all, such a Central District. He said, Regional Minister Kai, I said District Assembly offices, except Mayor Office, President Office, and I said, Jubilee Annex. Chamate say Jubilee Annex. FPA, Nami said, I shall not move from here at the Papanso. And what is so? You call your 1D1 factory, no? model fufra alanche matem no dia ba Ministry of Trade dia ba ai de ba be a bro nsema ye no ni nyina so no e de sika de do adwuma e na e ba ha ye wie so a ya bomode so akwa agenda 111 na aba district ano when nyina akire such a district such a central would have become a super I don't think ye ba so anya de ba kunti e na ma ye ba ha niam miensa ani nyina ye niam miensa e modu na yenya wie e so no ye bebe bio ye ba no so no ye de papa enso ene nam me da mase pa na era kama oye mase bedwani e ogina ha ma mo so me se mo boa no na adwuma na oye no o wa hode obje no hia mo boa na tumi aye na de hia se e le be free aban mu aba ha no o tumi aye ho adwuma e ma mo so mo nya mo chefa me da mase onya me hyeda e hira chekere man enyina me da mase papa.
Okay, Kwaku just gone by President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and yete nenkano na mapani echre nani so aso ewo taya amanfo ewo seche central eta the since oteke affairs of my Ghana from 7 January 2017 mapani su abesunso asa shomo so ebo na ban hihye ye odi egu akwamu abuase ne be ya seche central so betimi afa ne tuma pa de efram it's a Thursday na same yedidwa ewa ha better be cancel because me kuro na wa ha just a 5 minutes drive Basatima boy just about 5-7 minutes drive from maybe we utie mapadin moi amanfo was such a central at the atanachi how committed so to ensure the development and progress of such a central so one will say yes encouraging enough for other districts that if you have a president now okasem me Jim and for baby obia ejina I'll continue to give my full support for your development and for it baby but you say also as a journalist what follow one is say.
Well, first of all, Kwesi, Abambia Niswade or the vision of every government is to bring development to its people. That is the foremost and the most important vision of every government. Say, or they input to Obebera, Nikrum, or wherever his indigents are. So when you have a government that sets a priority or a number of priorities, 1D, 1F, one village, one dam, you know, all those things they are all developmental agenda and plans of every government. And Nsuta Yabahe, this is a clear example of this particular vision of a government wanting to bring development to the doorstep of the people. There's a district here, maize processing factory here, the newly constructed district assembly here. Agenda 11 is also ongoing. Matize Freehand President back with inspecting the work's going so far. So this is a government that has created enough vision for itself and bringing development to the doorstep of every Ghanaian in every district, capital, or wherever you find yourself. This is a typical example. And you're happy. At least we've been on the tour a number of times. You know, we've seen places you could see the duplicate of all these projects happening in this particular area. Residents are happy. Na indigenous be a person input to urban room. It's the basics. Say you be na kwan or you are obenya hospital akọ nipa benya baby akọ school. It is the basic thing everybody requires in every sector or be finance. So government moving ahead with this particular agenda, it's commendable. We expect they'll be able to continue with all these agendas on creating. So say they bring the necessary development to the people as they have promised them.
She said, as also an indigenous of Ashanti first Nasa district in I understand why the government is putting up a maize processing factory here because of the number of broya yetria ade efa hadom no enye at the ketu akra. And I believe say ade abeboa se na be farmers a omo so entipete kwa edo omo afuo so metimi adua ebrobri no at least for so betimi abaso ade amobo kwaguti yanka yahwefo ene yetiefo esem President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo Sameno Ekasei Mampani ene Esasua one ananam ayemfo eko na Mampani akokotwa ahomabo for the official opening of the Central District Assembly na aboasere be ya assembly metimi maybe partipa or metimi aye adwuma. Like we earlier said, at first assembly has been in a shopbox like office yanama ahochre abomosom. And I came into light said Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo so this is what we see behind me as a newly built district assembly, district office for Central. Now, the DC and other officials who matter will be working from. So, Kwaku, you can see in your shot, President. Yade ebie office no ano I'm a man for ya a war such a central as when ya watchefa when it comes to development. So right after here, the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo will be going to inspect agenda 111, which have already says yes, a stone throw away from the district assembly. Then after that, the president will be also moving to commission the one district one factory, which is a maize processing factory. Yeah, a war such a central in the Ashanti region. So this is where President Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo has brought to a close his visit to such a central. And like I said earlier, the president is moving away from here to agenda 111 to inspect progress of work to see how far the contractor who is working on the project has put the hospital to. Then the president will also be moving to the one factory to also assess to commission the factory that has been built for good people of such a central.
All right, so you have been listening to my colleagues Akwesi Insia and Samaria Faye bringing us live updates from the Durbar of the chiefs and people of Nsuta in the Ashanti region, where President Akufo-Addo has just commissioned the new district assembly complex building for the area, for the people, the chiefs and people of Nsuta. That ceremony is just on your screens right now. The president and his entourage are in the building inspecting the facility after commissioning the newly built district assembly complex for the chiefs and people of Nsuta, which is in Nsuta, the Nsuta Kwaman Piposo area of the Ashanti region. Don't forget, the president is on day 3 of his working visit of the Ashanti region. The president is also expected to commission a maize factory under the 1D1F. He will also be inspecting an Agenda 111 hospital project also in Nsuta before wrapping up, and will return to Kumasi for other meetings before the day ends. Remember, we're bringing you a special coverage of the president's regional tours, and this week we are focusing on the Ashanti region of information, and we have our men on the ground bringing you all the updates, all that you need to know live right here on this particular channel. You're also watching us live on GTV on Metro TV, City TV. We are also on Wezo TV, ETV, and of course you're listening to us on Asasi Radio. We are on Happy FM. We are on Tangson Radio in the Upper West region. So on your screens, pictures live from Nsuta, where President Akufo-Addo, as well as some government officials and traditional leaders are inspecting the newly built district assembly complex, which is very new for the people in the area, the chiefs and people of Nsuta in the area. And as you just heard from President Akufo-Addo, the facility indeed is going to really help. With the administration issues as well in the area. Let's cross over now to our man Akwasinsia, who is also keenly monitoring another assignment close to this scene, which is the inspection of the Agenda 111 hospital site also in Nsuta. Akwasi joins us right now. So Akwasi, we know the president will also be inspecting the Agenda 111 hospital project there in Nsuta as well. What do you have to tell us about that?
Okay, Kwaku, like we mentioned earlier on, President Addo Akufo-Addo just finished commissioning the Central District Assembly office complex, and as I'm talking to you, the president is on his way to inspect progress of work on the Agenda 111. We're supposed to provide health care for the good people of Central, because at first people of Central, Paman, Beposo, and other surrounding areas who have to travel all the way from their area to Ashanti, Mampo to seek for health care. And the president Addo Akufo-Addo has made a part of his campaign promise that is going to put up a hospital across most of the districts where they are lacking district hospital. And such a central no Eka district in these hospitals no AP he's taking also advantage now all the aqua say Yama contract. I worried that a contractor is also on site. Yeah, oh yeah, and also what. So you know what, I'm giving you some pictures and visuals for viewers and listeners. Yeah, I'm also 8 years so everyone say the president now out of Akufo just in due time will be at site to inspect progress of work. Send here Ekoso Ede FM and a baby a contractor no a picture edano Ede SC. Now figure a property a contractor no a work Ede Ebeya Jumano Ede Sen Ebeya. A month for a work such a central. Ebenya I want to also say the hospital that they've been crying for over the years now. Due date we and a bit to be album and also Kaku. We will take you there very shortly to have a feel of the present inspection of a year Agenda 111. Yeah, Ekoso was such a central. Kwaku.
All right, thank you very much, Akwasinsia, joining us live from Nsuta. Don't forget that we will be bringing you live updates from the inspection of the Agenda 111 hospital project by the president as well. He will also be commissioning a maize processing factory under the 1D1F. Our coverage is not done yet. Do stay with us. We have more right here on this channel. This is live from the Ministry of Information here in Accra. Do stay with us.